Morning, Iron Horse. Recording to sit here in Mrs. Johnson's room. Some awesome 7th graders. And I heard some screaming out in the quad from PT1. And my heart goes out to that person who wants to just communicate. That's how I interpret it, because I've been teaching for 25 years. Spent a lot of time down in PT1. And if you just spent the time to get to know them and learn how they communicate, you see their eyes light up. Imagine being in a school where it's hard for you to communicate with other people. They don't understand how you speak or what you're trying to say. How challenging that would be. So on this day, after Martin Luther King's, Remembrance Day yesterday, I hope you had some time to reflect on that. I just think that, as I try to go for it, just show some love for everybody and put that time in. Okay, well, thanks for that. I just needed to kind of get that off my chest, because it's hard when you're planning a sit and then you hear that and then you're kind of like, It has an effect on you if you let it, in a good way too. So I'd invite you to kind of find a posture that will signify maybe 5 or 6 minutes today, just a little sit, a quick one. So we're really busy coming back on. It's like a Monday. And I like to close my eyes, because your eyes will be open all day. You'll be focused on things. You'll be doing things all day. And let's just take a little break. Breathing in. Breathing out. What can you notice about your breath that you didn't notice before I asked you to kind of notice? Can you find interest in how your chest moves, your rib cage moves? And as you're exploring these body sensations, the mind will say, hey, remember me? Let's do this. Let's think about that. Let's plan this. And if you spend 16 hours, 17 hours of your day doing that, you're going to be pretty tired. And if you can find spots throughout the day to just notice the body, notice the sounds, notice the things that are going on around you. And notice with non-judgmental awareness. How do your shoulders move? Maybe take a bigger breath. Breathe in through the nose. I always appreciate that when this room got kind of quiet, kind of still. I don't know what your room's like. Maybe there's someone in there that's loud or talking. Or they have a squeaky desk. That's all right. When the mind kind of pulls you out, you come back to that non-judgmental awareness. And you can kind of devote your attention to the breath, the body, how it feels, maybe all the way down to your stomach or just to the chest. If there's noises in the room, you can notice them for what they are. And come back to what you're focused on. Maybe where the air comes in through the mask, through the nose, through the mouth. Try to focus on one area of those three: the belly, the chest, the mouth, and nose. I like the image of me sitting on the bank of a river. Imagine somewhere really beautiful, willow trees, grass. It's just flowing by really gently. And as you're looking at that, sitting there, kind of being there, in your mind, that's how powerful the mind is. And if you notice a thought go by, okay, see it for what it is, just a thought, and come back to the breath, come back to just sitting on the bank of a river. at peace, just chilling. And sometimes a thought will come by that's so compelling, you'll start to think about it, you'll start to follow it. I like to say, like, I jumped in the river and I got swept away with that thought. It could be 10 seconds, 15 seconds where you're thinking about it. And the practice of mindfulness is noticing when you do get caught up in a thought. My teacher calls it wakefulness. You wake up from that dream, that story, that image, and you're back on the bank, just chilling, noticing the breath. The most important things I could teach you, if you do get caught up in a story or whatever, jumped in the water, is not to beat yourself up. That's part of the practice. Is being aware that that happened is the practice. And you just start over. It's beautiful. It's perfect. It's what's going to happen every time you do mindfulness. You can't do this wrong. Thank you for your practice. It's a really good way to start the week. Thank you so much.